Hi everybody, I'm back. Let's start the next step of our patterned name project. All right, so we have our name printed out, really nice and neat. It's thick. It's showing really cool composition with interesting spaces, negative spaces behind it. Now we're ready to start adding pattern. Okay, so a pattern, as we know, is something that repeats itself. It's the same thing that repeats itself over and over and over again. So we have different types of patterns in each of these sections here. We are going to add a different pattern in each of the sections that we have in our artwork. So in this one here, I have a lot of different sections. So I'm going to create a different pattern. So you could do patterns like stripes. Remember, you can use the Google Slides to help you. I have lots of patterns, or you can look around at a piece of clothing. You can look around your room. You can look on shirts, or some kind of girls' leggings sometimes have different patterns. There's patterns all over the place. Some of your masks that you have been wearing have patterns. So use what's around you to help you create the interesting patterns that you might see. You could also turn your paper. So when you turn your paper, your patterns could be different because they're from a different angle, or instead of having horizontal lines, you could have vertical lines. So I'm doing swirly lines, I'm doing hearts, stripes. You want to make sure the pattern repeats. So we're not just doing random things in random spaces. And I'll show you what that is in a second. I want you to make sure that you have a pattern. Okay, so a random thing would be do a heart here, a square here, a circle here, and a diamond here. That's not a pattern. You want to make sure that you repeat it. So choose one of those things, such as the circles. Okay, and if you have a circle stencil, you could use those and do circles in the spaces, the same size, and you repeat them over and over and over again. That is a pattern. Okay, notice that I bring some to the edge of the letters, I bring some off to the sides. That actually makes it look a little more realistic and makes it look more sophisticated. So as I continue to draw the lots and lots of different patterns, when I am finished, I'm going to take my ultra fine Sharpie and I'm going to outline over all of my patterns so that you can actually see them, but they are thinner. So I really want you to take your time, go over your pencil lines. When you're finished outlining all these and you have a lot of eraser marks, you can take one of the erasers and you can go over and erase all of your pencil lines before we start to add color. In the next video, I'll explain how to choose a color palette and how to add color to our patterned artwork. If you have any questions, just ask.